An Austin man who survived the crash landing of a Delta plane in Toronto this week has filed a lawsuit against the airline. Marty Lawrence was on the flight from Minneapolis to Toronto, and all 80 passengers and crew survived. KVUE's Daniel Perot spoke with Lawrence's attorney about why he says Delta needs to be held accountable for what happened.
Our plane crashed.
As the landing gear on Delta Airlines Flight 4819 collapsed, the wing hit the ground, a fire sparked, and the plane rolled over while sliding down the runway. An attorney representing passenger Marty Lawrence says that he was left hanging upside down in his seat, held on by his seatbelt.
When he undid his belt, he landed on his head, falling down from the seat onto the ceiling of the aircraft.
Attorney Andres Pereira says Lawrence suffered back, neck, and facial injuries.
As the days have gone by, he feels more and more stiff, and his back is hurting him more and more.
Drop it!
Chaotic moments as passengers tried to get off the burning plane. Pereira says Lawrence helped open the emergency exit door. These are photos he took after getting off the jet.
He gets out of the aircraft soaked in jet fuel. The aircraft's on fire. You can imagine the trauma that caused.
It's not clear what caused the crash. A lawsuit filed against Delta and subsidiary Endeavor Air argued the airline is culpable. Lawrence says the crash caused him severe emotional distress and mental anguish.
We're asking the court to hold Delta responsible for its actions in causing this crash.
Lawrence's lawsuit accuses the airline of failing to uphold their duty to provide safe flights.
They breached that duty by not doing it, and it injured my client, and those are the elements for negligence.
The lawsuit also claims the crew offered inadequate assistance and instructions or directions during the evacuation.
Planes don't crash for no reason. They crash because somebody cut corners, the training wasn't adequate, the pilot's skills weren't adequate.
Delta has offered each passenger $30,000. The airline says there are no strings attached and it does not affect passengers' rights. Pereira says Lawrence deserves more.
His injuries and what he's gone through are worth a lot more compensation than $30,000.
Lawrence is seeking damages for injuries, mental anguish, and future medical costs.
But it may also cost him with his career because he may not be able to maintain the level of work that he needs to maintain to handle his position.
Lawrence is now safely back home in Austin. He's currently seeing a doctor to determine the full extent of his injuries. Delta has not commented on the pending litigation. U.S. and Canadian investigators are still working to figure out exactly what caused that crash landing.